Find something more with God. Good morning, Kendra Von Esch.
Yeah, I call that quality time. Good morning, Kendra.
Yeah.
Well, I love to be jam-packed in your Tuesday.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, my voice is a little raspy. I must have been snoring last night. A little crazy.
Sounds fabulous from there to here. It sounds fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. How you gentlemen doing this Tuesday?
Pretty good.
Yeah, really, really well. Thank you. How about you?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much.
Good.
Have you guys heard of Patrick and Joy Campbell?
Patrick and
I have
Joy.
not.
No, I don't believe I have.
They are wonderful people. They have a ministry to help. They've had a son who was possessed, as a matter of fact.
Wow.
And took 3 years to get the spirit out of their son. And so they went into a healing ministry and basically helping others to go through workshops to fight evil in their life. And I had Patrick on my show last night. We're doing a conference in October, but it's just amazing when you remind yourself of the ways that we can open up doors in our life. And that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today and the next couple of weeks. So we'll talk about a topic each time. So the first one, and many of you may or may not have been through an Unbound ministry, but the first one is really about forgiveness. And let's remind ourselves what forgiveness is all about. It's not that you have to hang out with this person, make them your best friend. You know, typically when we're resenting someone, it's because they've really hurt us. They've betrayed us, they've lied to us, maybe they've even physically abused us or took something from us. So a lot of the time when we are not forgiving, it's honestly kind of justified. But to truly forgive means to let go of the debt that that person owes you. So let's talk about stealing. Let's say someone stole, $1,000 from you. You have to let go of them, A, apologizing, and B, paying you back with that $1,000. So other ways that we can just let go, it's really about that other person. Maybe they're just not even realizing how much they hurt you. Or maybe it was a parent in your life who verbally or physically or sexually abused you. And it's so difficult to let go of that hatred. And I myself went through that. I had some forgiveness with my father and with my brother. And when I heard that if we don't forgive, God won't forgive us, I started this process of saying, I forgive my father and my brother. I forgive my father and my brother. And every time I would think about them, I would still have that feeling of disdain in my heart when I thought about that particular thing that they did to me. So we need God to forgive. And I was in adoration. I probably took 6 or 7 months for God to finally change my heart, where I looked at my father and I looked at my brother, and I started thinking about them as children of God, actually starting to feel a little pity for them because they didn't have a relationship with God. They weren't on the walk that I was on, and I was so grateful for being on this journey with God, but I just had this heart that changed toward them. And then I let go of what I needed from them, which was an apology. I just wanted them to say they were sorry and actually mean it, and neither one of them ever did. And I let go of that, and God truly allowed my heart to love them exactly the way they are. I mean, my brother is a big drinker. One might even call him an alcoholic. And I still loved him even though he didn't change that behavior. You know, it's like you accept the people as they are. And we have to go back to the Word. And the Word is all about loving others, praying for those who persecute us, loving our neighbors. I mean, our enemies, sorry about that, and our neighbors, of course. But we need God to do that. So if anyone out there is struggling with that forgiveness, turn to the Lord. It's a process, but He will change your heart.
You know,
I've been there,
it's
done
interesting because, love is a decision, right? Well, forgiveness is
Yes.
also a decision. It at least has to start with you making a conscious effort to do that, and then seeking the way to do that. Because it obviously, as you say, it's not just an automatic thing. It takes a while.
It does. And the evil one, Diablo, means to divide. All the evil spirits are constantly putting thoughts in our minds of those things that these people have done to us. And so we have to also capture that thought, make it obedient to Jesus, turn to the Lord and ask for him to just change our hearts, and he truly will. So we have to fight this fight of unforgiveness. And yes, it is a choice, and we can choose God. Think about the Our Father. We dare to pray that, and we are saying that we will forgive those who trespass against us. Not if, not when, we will.
Yeah.
And so we got to step into that prayer too.
Two things associated with the fall that I think are the most difficult for us and did not exist before the fall, and that's forgiveness and death, right? And so we struggle with both. We weren't made to forgive because we weren't made to sin. We have a sin nature now that we weren't originally created with. We weren't meant to die. And so we struggle with death because it's not natural to us. And so now forgiveness is, by its very design, difficult, but God has demanded that we do it. Quite frankly, I don't think we'd do it unless he demanded that we do it. So I think that's why he kind of associated that with that. So anyway, good stuff. Thank you, Kendra.
God bless you. Have a wonderful Tuesday.
You too.
Love it, love it, love it. Find something more with God. Kendra Von Esch, we look forward to our weekly visit, and can't wait for next weekend, another installment kind of along these same lines.